Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at a daughter who dies, the mom finds a secret letter by her and is shocked by the content. So this is a very special video telling a story, but this isn't just any old story. This story is heartbreaking and inspirational. If you guys ever feel bad or think life is pointless, then watch this video. This video proves just how precious life really is. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. So, one of the worst things in the world is somebody close to you passing away. But can you imagine anything more heartbreaking than your own child passing away? Well, that is exactly what happened one day to Tim and Mary Ellen Smith. Tim and Mary Ellen were devastated when their 12-year-old daughter named Taylor passed away. On January 5th, 2014, she passed away suddenly from complications due to pneumonia. Taylor was a bright, creative, clever and quirky 12-year-old. But sadly, she passed away far too young. For quite some time it was very hard for Tim or Mary Ellen to even go into her room. It brought back way too many memories and was incredibly difficult for them to do. But eventually they began the gut-wrenching task of going through Taylor's belongings. They went into her bedroom and were sorting out her things. And that was when they found a secret note. They found a secret letter Taylor had written, not to them but to herself. Taylor had written this letter to herself, but her future self. When you were a kid, you may have written a letter to your future self. You might have wanted to do this on your own, or maybe it was a class assignment of some sort. But anyway, on this envelope, the 12-year-old girl from Tennessee had written to be opened by Taylor Smith on April 13, 2023. On that date, it would be 10 years in the future, and she would have been 22. However, at 12, she passed away, so she will never get to open this letter. Her parents, however, were very curious about this mysterious envelope, so they opened it up. Just imagine their curiosity and emotion when they saw this. And despite it saying not to be opened until a certain time, they opened it anyway. The letter was written to Taylor's college self, however sadly she will never get to go to college. When they opened up the letter, they were so shocked as it was beautiful and written from the heart. The letter said, "Dear Taylor, how's life? Life is pretty simple right now, 10 years in your past. I know I'm late for you, but as I'm writing this is early, so congratulations on graduating high school. If you didn't, go back and keep trying. Get that degree. Are we in college? If not, I understand. We do have some pretty good reasoning after all. Don't forget, Alana is 11 today. Sheesh, 11 already? In my time, she just turned 1. I didn't get to go to that party though, because I was in Cranks, Kentucky for my first mission trip. I've only been back for 6 days. Speaking of, how's your relationship with God? Have you prayed, worshipped, or read the Bible, or gone to serve the Lord recently? If not, get up and do so now. I don't care what point in our lives you're in right now. He was mocked, beaten, tortured, and crucified for you. A sinless man who never did you or any other person wrong. Now, have you been on any more mission trips? How about out of the country yet? How about on a plane? Is Doctor Who still on air? If not, what regeneration did they end it with? You should go watch some Doctor Who. Later though, you gotta finish reading your words of wisdom. Do you have your own place yet? If we're in college, what are we majoring in? Right now, I want to be a lawyer. Have you been to Dollywood recently? Right now, their newest attraction is Wild Eagle. It's so fun. Also, I think I'm going to sell my iPad and buy an iPad mini. Don't forget to tell your kids that we're older than the tablet. Attached, I also have a drawing of an iPad, so you can show them. Well, I think that's all, but remember, it's been 10 years since I wrote this. Stuff has happened, good and bad. That's just how life works, but you have to go with it. Sincerely, Taylor Smith. These words from Taylor are absolutely beautiful. And I have to say, while this note is heartbreaking, it's inspirational too. It really goes to show the value of life and how lucky we all are to be alive. Reading this note, it's so sad. She had no idea that she would pass away so soon. She had aspirations like going to college, becoming a lawyer, traveling, and even having kids. You could tell she was a good and thoughtful girl as she was talking about going on mission trips. Mission trips are religious trips to help people in less fortunate countries. And she was even talking about her baby sister Alana. Alana was only 1 year old when Taylor passed away, and now she'll be 5 years old as of recording this video. As of recording this video, Taylor would have been 16, going on 17. So it's incredibly sad reading this. But if you look on the flip side, at least Tim and Mary Ellen have something to remember their daughter by. This is such a special letter that they decided to share it online, and when they did, it went totally viral. In the first day of posting this, over 100,000 people were touched by Taylor's letter and shared it on Facebook. And I can really see why, as we can learn a whole lot from Taylor. She may have just been a 12-year-old girl from Tennessee, but she had a lot of wisdom. She really shows us the true meanings of life. She had such a great direction and it was clear she loved life. It just goes to show, guys, do not take life for granted. You may be here one day, but you're not necessarily guaranteed the next. So be sure to live every day to its fullest and spread love and happiness wherever you go. It was clear Taylor was doing this and wanted to continue, and it's amazing Taylor's parents and her young sister have this letter to remember her always. This letter totally captures what an amazing girl Taylor really was, and thankfully, even though she's passed away, her letters inspired hundreds of thousands of other people to live life to the fullest. Check out the poll in the top right corner and vote if Taylor's letter was an inspiration to you. I can definitely say it was to me. If you guys want more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what you're waiting for, subscribe to Top 10s.